The lights grow low, the band plays soft. Another night begins. Every evening at 8:30, you walk through that same front door, past the crowded room of strangers, to the table by the floor. A worn-out jacket, a gentle smile, a glass of red wine in your hand. You never missed a single Friday as years slipped through the band. I sang of lovers finding miracles, of hearts that drift apart, never knowing from the corner stage you were listening from the heart. 1,000 songs, 1,000 nights, one silent story behind the lights. The corner table affair, without a single touch, two hearts speaking through melodies when words were not enough. The corner table affair, hidden in plain sight, you were the reason every love song felt so real each night. The seasons changed beyond the windows, new faces came and went. The city built new towers high, but your place stayed permanent. Sometimes our eyes would meet for a second, maybe two. Then the music pulled me back again before I could walk to you. Everyone thought I sang for the crowd, for the applause and neon glow, but every chorus carried secrets only you would know. Some feelings grow without a sound, like roots beneath the ground. The corner table affair, without a single touch, two hearts speaking through melodies when words were not enough. The corner table affair, hidden in plain sight, you were the reason every love song felt so real each night. Then one December evening, your chair stood empty there. The room felt strangely larger, like it was missing air. 3 long weeks of wandering, 3 long weeks of doubt, until you walked back through that doorway and let the winter out. You handed me a letter written years before, 100 unsent pages of everything you never told. The corner table affair, straight into my heart. The lights grow low, the band plays soft, but everything has changed. Now when I sing those love songs, you're no longer far away. A lantern glows beside the water, golden circles on the lake. Some stories begin with a hello, ours began with words on a page. The cabin stood beyond the pines, far from every crowded road, a place where people came alone to lighten what they carried most. On a shelf beside the fireplace, a weather journal caught my eye, filled with sketches, thoughts, and questions left behind by passing lives. One note said, if you're reading this, tell me where your dreams have gone. So I answered in the margin and signed it simply, just someone. A season passed, then came a reply from a stranger I'd never seen. In the lantern ledger, across the turning years, we traded hopes and hidden fears. Between the lines we left, in the lantern ledger, through every changing season, you became the voice I waited for, without even knowing the reason. Spring became another summer, summer turned to falling leaves. Every visit brought new pages and another piece of me. You spoke about the city lights, I spoke about the quiet shore. Two different worlds somehow connected by what we were searching for. I learned your favorite melodies, you learned my secret regrets, and every word you left behind was harder to forget. Though miles apart, you felt so near, like a song I always knew. In the lantern ledger, across the turning years, we traded hopes and hidden fears. Between the lines we left, in the lantern ledger, through every changing season, you became the voice I waited for, without even knowing the reason. Then one October page appeared with only 7 words written there. Next July, I'll finally be waiting. My hands began to shake. The months moved slower than ever before. Every day a little too long, until the lake reflected summer, and the waiting finally was gone. beyond its pages, leaving the lake behind. Good evening, lonely hearts. You're listening after midnight. Somewhere beyond these city lights, a voice is waiting tonight. I work the late shift every evening in a studio painted gold, playing songs for sleepless dreamers and stories waiting to be told. Then one night through the headphones, a distant station crossed the air. A voice from miles beyond the skyline appeared from nowhere. You spoke with calm conviction, like you knew every star by name. And after that I tuned in nightly just to hear you again. Across the static, across the dark, you became the rhythm inside my heart. Frequency blue carried your voice to me, floating through the midnight air like a secret melody. Frequency blue, stronger with every mile. I fell in love with someone I had never seen smile. The listeners never knew we stayed behind after every show, trading dreams across the airwaves long after the record slowed. You told me about winter streets, I told you about summer rain. Different skies above our cities, yet our hearts spoke the same. Every song became a message, every silence had a meaning. Every sunrise arrived too soon when we were still speaking. No photograph, no grand design, just two voices learning to intertwine. Frequency blue carried your voice to me, floating through the midnight air like a secret melody. Frequency blue, stronger with every mile. I fell in love with someone I had never seen smile. Then came the night you said, I'm taking the morning train. The room went still around me as thunder met the rain. At Central Station, platform 9, the crowd moved like the sea. Then I heard a familiar laugh before I could even see. Ooh. was about to end. But somewhere on the radio, a love song starts again. Some pages tear, some pages fade, but every story leaves a trace. I spent my days repairing novels in a narrow shop on Hawthorne Lane, mending covers, stitching memories, giving old words life again. Then every month without a warning, a stranger crossed my door, leaving worn and weathered volumes unlike any seen before. No long conversations, no lingering goodbye, just a quiet smile and mystery in his eyes. Yet every book he brought seemed to know my name. Marigold binding, thread of gold through time, joining scattered pieces, line by line. Marigold binding, holding what remains. Some hearts are written slowly across 1,000 pages. Inside a travel journal, I found a pressed autumn leaf. In a book of distant mountains, a handwritten note beneath. Every volume held a fragment, a city, a dream, a year. Like someone building a bridge, trying to lead me near. The clues formed a constellation hidden between the seams, a life unfolding chapter by chapter beyond my quiet dreams. And every path I followed led somehow to you. Marigold binding, thread of gold through time, joining scattered pieces, line by line. Marigold binding, holding what remains. Some hearts are written slowly across 1,000 pages. Then one snowy afternoon, the final book arrived. Inside the cover was a letter, kept hidden all this time. It said, if you've reached the ending, then you already know. Every story I carried here was an excuse not to let you go. I looked up from the paper, and there you stood at last, no longer just a passing shadow, no longer part of the past. is the one we're living out. The evening settles softly beyond the window pane, and two lives once unbound are stitched together again. Every song begins in silence. Every dream begins unseen. Long before the music finds us, something stirs beneath the strings. The workshop stood beside the river, filled with cedar maple light. Dust would dance across the windows, every golden afternoon. You worked carefully and patiently, shaping wood with steady hands, waiting inside each grain and curve. I came there chasing melodies, searching for a sound my own, never knowing fate was building more than instruments alone. Piece by piece, day by day, something beautiful took shape. Cedar Resonance, calling through the years, like a note held in the distance, only certain hearts can hear. Cedar Resonance, strong and true. Standing right here. Winter settled on the river, odors fill the crowded room. Still we'd stay beyond the closing hour, working underneath the moon. You taught me every instrument carry scars beneath the shine. The smallest marks can change a tone and make it more alive. I told you all my broken chapters, the roads that led me here. You listened like a favorite melody. I never feared to hear. Every flaw, every line made the harmony divine. Cedar Resonance, calling through the years, like a note held in the distance, only certain hearts can hear. Cedar Resonance, right here. The river keeps on flowing, the seasons come and go, but somewhere in the heart of every violin, our love continues to glow. Two shores waiting across a restless stream, two different visions chasing the same dream. You drew lines bold as thunder, I drew curves soft as rain. Every meeting turned to arguments, neither willing to change. Blueprints covered every table, coffee stained our endless plans. You believed in strength and structure, I believed in heart and hands. The river rolled beneath us, unmoved by our debates, as if it knew much sooner what we would learn from fate. Sometimes the longest distance is only pride and fear. Riverton Span, rising toward the sky, stone and steel together like you and I. Riverton Span, crossing waters deep, building something lasting, strong enough to keep. Months became another winter, winter turned to spring again. The bridge climbed slowly higher with every challenge we met. Late one night above the river, watching city lights below, you shared the dreams you never mentioned, the parts nobody knows. For the first time there was silence, not the kind that comes from doubt, but the kind that gently opens when walls are coming down. And somewhere between the drawings, love appeared unnoticed. Riverton Span, rising toward the sky, stone and steel together like you and I. Riverton Span, crossing waters deep, building something lasting, strong enough to keep. Opening day arrived in sunlight, crowds gathered on the shore. As the ribbon fell around us, I understood what it was for. Not only joining distant places, not only changing maps, but teaching two stubborn hearts how to close a gap. And every time I cross that bridge, I remember what we chose. Beyond the hills where morning settles, a hidden garden greets the sun, holding colors few have witnessed, guarding wonders nearly gone. I followed maps through winding valleys, searching for a flower rare, a fragile bloom called Aurelia, said to vanish from the air. The trail led to an aging greenhouse wrapped in ivy, glass and light. You were tending rows of seedlings in the calm of early twilight. Your hands carried years of patience, your eyes carried quiet dreams, like someone who had learned the language of every growing thing. Among 1,000 leaves and petals, something else began to grow. Aurelia Bloom, golden in the light. You appeared when I was searching for a miracle inside. Aurelia Bloom, brighter every day, like a rare and precious flower that never fades away. We spent the summer working closely, saving roots from drought and frost, sharing stories of the roads we traveled and the things we'd nearly lost. You taught me every fragile blossom needs both shelter and the rain. I learned hearts are not so different from the beauty we sustain. The greenhouse glowed through autumn evenings like a lantern in the dark, and every laugh we shared together left a blossom in my heart. Some discoveries are greater than the ones we planned to find. Aurelia Bloom, golden in the light. You appeared when I was searching for a miracle inside. Aurelia Bloom, brighter every day, like a rare and precious flower that never fades away. Then winter came with bitter weather, threatening all we'd built with care. Side by side we fought to save it, refusing to despair. When spring returned across the valley, the first new petals reached the sky, and standing there among the colors, you asked if I would stay for life. Aurelia Bloom, shining through the years, growing stronger through the seasons, through the laughter and the tears. blossomed as we planned. The valley wakes each morning beneath the painted sky, and somewhere in the greenhouse light, our flowers still rise. Some places disappear forever when the lights go dark. Some leave behind a photograph, some leave behind a heart. The Grand Arcadia stood silent, waiting for its final day. Crystal chandeliers and faded carpets, slowly slipping away. I came to capture what remained before the wrecking crews arrived. 1,000 stories in the hallways, trying somehow to survive. You greeted me beside the lobby with the key ring in your hand, the last keeper of the kingdom few would ever understand. Every room held memories, every glance held more. Polaroid Empire, frozen in a flash of light, holding on to moments the world leaves behind. Polaroid Empire, beautiful and rare, like a love that finds a way to stay in the middle of despair. You showed me hidden ballrooms and rooftop views at dusk, the places guests once celebrated, dreams and fragile trust. We wandered through abandoned suites where echoes filled the air, and every story that you shared made me wish to stay there. The camera caught the architecture but couldn't quite explain why every picture looked brighter whenever you entered the frame. Some things can't be developed inside a photograph. Polaroid instead. But every time I see those photographs, the story lives again. The wind would write its warnings across the mountain sky, and every night I'd listen to the world passing by. Station 7 on the ridgeline, above the clouds and city glow. My days were filled with numbers, tracking where the storms would go. Most voices came and faded, static in the atmosphere, until one call sign kept returning, night after night, year after year. It flew rescue through the valleys where the weather turned severe, and every mission started with the forecast that you'd hear. A voice through the radio became a part of every day. I waited for barometric hearts across the open sky, finding one another where the thunder rolled by. Barometric hearts holding steady through the rain. Some loves arrive like sunshine, some are born inside a hurricane. Winter brought the hardest season, ice wrapped silver around the peaks. Still your voice cut through the static whenever hope seemed weak. You told me of distant horizons, runways glowing in the dark. I told you how the northern lights sometimes painted through the clouds. The miles remained between us, the distance felt unreal, like the weather maps before me, showing things I couldn't feel. Yet somehow every forecast led me back to you. Barometric hearts across the open sky, finding one another where the thunder rolled by. Barometric hearts holding steady through the rain. Some loves arrive like sunshine, some are born inside a hurricane. Then one night the mountains vanished inside the fiercest storm I'd seen. Your signal broke for several moments, the longest moments in between. When your voice returned at midnight, safe above the clearing skies, I realized then the truth I could no longer hide. those years. The wind still writes its stories across the evening blue. But now when storms come calling, I watch them pass with you. Beneath the ceiling painted long ago, where distant journeys used to start, time left its fingerprints on stone, and silence settled in the dark. The station stood forgotten at the edge of the modern town, its grand old murals fading as the years wore them down. I climbed the scaffolds every morning, brushing color in my hand, trying to rescue pieces of a nearly vanished land. Determined, calm, precise, a man who measured everything except what lived behind his eyes. We worked beneath the echoes of trains that no longer came. Vermilion Transit running through my soul like a leading where I need to go. Vermilion Transit, brighter every day. Two lives headed nowhere, finding the same railway. The murals told old stories of departures and returns, of lovers waving from platforms while lanterns softly burn. You told me about your younger years, the dreams you left behind. I shared the roads I traveled and the loves I couldn't find. Somewhere between the paint and dust, the distance disappeared, like colors hidden underneath, waiting all those years. What began as restoration became something more. Vermilion Transit running through my soul like a line across the map, leading where I need to go. Vermilion Transit, brighter every day. Two lives headed nowhere, finding the same railway. Then came the vote to save the station. One final chance remained. The whole town gathered in the hall, while outside poured the rain. When the verdict finally reached us, cheers rose through the night. You took my hand without a word, and everything felt right. New travelers pass through, and every train that leaves that place reminds me of you. Dust on forgotten brass, silence in the dome. Some things wait a lifetime for someone to bring them home. The observatory stood above the city, like a memory carved in stone. Its grand mechanical planetarium hadn't turned for decades long. Every morning I unlock the doors to halls nobody came to see, guarding constellations frozen in perfect stillness over me. Then you arrived with worn-out toolboxes and sketches folded by your side. A man who could hear music in every gear left behind. One spark became another in the quiet after dark. Orion Gear, turning once again, like two hearts finding motion where the stillness had been. Orion Gear, shining overhead, drawing perfect circles through the words we never said. We spent long evenings in the workshop, beneath the copper-colored glow, aligning stars and broken mechanisms, piece by piece and bolt by bolt. You taught me every machine remembers what it was designed to do. I wondered if the same was true for hearts like mine and yours. Outside the seasons kept changing, inside the dome we stayed, building something neither of us had expected fate to make. The planet slowly moved and so did we. Through the words we never said. lights burn low, but every time the planets turn, I remember what we chose. Colored light on broken stone, falling through the quiet air. Every shot a whispered story of the love we didn't dare. The workshop smelled of soldered dreams and dust from centuries past. I traced the lines of shattered saints, trying to make them last. He stood beneath the northern window with a brush of steady hands, fitting pieces of forgotten heaven back into the plans. We spoke in fragments and in silence as the daylight slipped away, to strangers building fragile worlds from what the old glass gave. Every color held a secret, every shadow learned our name. Stained horizon, where the sunlight turns to gold. Through every crack and every fracture, a deeper truth unfolds. Stained horizon, shining through the years, a love that lives in broken pieces, still burning through the tears. Weeks became a quiet rhythm of cutting, shaping light. We learned how every broken line could still reflect the night. You told me you saw patterns in things others would discard. I told you I was learning how to open up my heart. The cathedral slowly awakened as the windows came alive, and every beam of colored sunlight made the darkness feel alive. What we repaired around us was repairing something in us too. Stained horizon, where the sunlight turns to gold. Through every crack and every fracture, a deeper truth unfolds. Stained horizon, shining through the years, a love that lives in broken pieces, still burning through the tears. Then came the day of final mountain, high above the marble floor, as the choir filled the silence and the crowd came through the door. I stood beneath the rising colors and for the first time understood that every shard we placed together had done more than we thought it could. that never disappears. It lives inside the window and inside us through the years. Crane lights moving through the dark, like stars that never sleep. The harbor breathes and meadows sighs while the city falls asleep. I work the midnight rotation shift, counting cargo, marking time, in a world of steel and silhouettes where nothing feels like mine. You arrived with worn out paperwork and oil stains on your sleeve. A quiet man who spoke in numbers but somehow made me believe. We share the silence of the docks, between the horns and rain, two strangers in a heavy world, trying to stay sane. But something in the static began to sound like home. Harborline static, running through the night, two signals crossing frequencies in the neon light. Harborline static, cutting through the steel, a love that grows in places no one's meant to feel. Containers stacked like memories we never speak aloud. Every glance across the yard would pull me from the crowd. You showed me routes and hidden charts of ships that come and go. I showed you how the lonely hearts still find a way to glow. And in between the loading bays we found a fragile spark, a rhythm in the machinery, a light inside the dark. Even in the noise, we learned each other's name. Harborline static, running through the night, two signals crossing frequencies in the neon light. Harborline static, cutting through the steel, a love that grows in places no one's meant to feel. Then came the stormy shutdown night, when all the docks went still. The cranes froze like sleeping giants against the coastal hill. You reached across the blinking dark and held my trembling hand. And in that moment I could see we were never just a plan. Harborline only we can hear inside the salty air. Canvas skins and wooden frames, breathing life into the air. Every stitch becomes a promise, rising softly somewhere there. The workshop was a sleeping giant, filled with fabric, rope and flame. We shaped the dreams of altitude, but never spoke their name. You measured winds and pressure lines with ink-stained careful hands. I learned to sew the silence into something that could stand. We worked beneath the hanging giants, half-built worlds above our heads, while every whisper in the canvas said the words we never said. Between the earth and sky, Skyframe Lullaby, lift me off the ground, where all the weight of what we are stops pulling us down. Skyframe Lullaby, carried by the wind. Every time we rise together, we fall in love again. Morning tests and fire burners, painting gold across the floor. You'd climb inside the wicker basket just to check once more. We joked about the danger of trusting open air, but every laugh between us was a truth we couldn't bear. And when the first one finally lifted into the fading blue, I saw the sky was not the limit, it was just where I found you. Even gravity feels lighter when you're holding us. Skyframe Lullaby, lift me off the ground, where all the weight of what we are stops pulling us down. Skyframe Lullaby, carried by the wind. Every time we rise together, we fall in love again. Then came the night of final testing. Storms were rolling in, the tether lines were trembling, but we refused to give in. You reached out through the roaring silence, and I knew without a word that some loves are just like flight itself. They must be felt, not heard. wind still sings of everything we built together, and the lift it brings. White ground stretching into light, where silence burns the air. Every grain of salt remembers everything that's ever been there. The station stood like a mirage on the edge of endless heat. We worked the salt fields after dawn, where sky and desert meet. You measured crystallized horizons with charts and weathered notes. I tended lines of drying earth in the burning coastal coats. We spoke in fragments of the wind between the shifting glare. Two strangers bound by labor, and the weight of desert air. But something soft was forming beneath the blazing sky. Saltglass Horizon, shimmering and white, two hearts reflected endlessly where earth and sky collide. Saltglass Horizon, fading into gold, a love that grows in silence, too deep to ever hold. The days would stretch like silver rivers across the burning land, and every glance we never named would somehow understand. You told me of your restless past, of places left behind. I told you how I stopped believing in anything aligned. But in the stillness of the salt flats, we learned to see the truth, that even in the emptiest places, love finds a way through. No city lights, no guiding signs, just you and I and shifting lines. Saltglass Horizon, shimmering and white, two hearts reflected endlessly where earth and sky collide. Saltglass Horizon, fading into gold, a love that grows in silence, too deep to ever hold. Then came the storm of shifting weather, winds that carved the ground. We stood inside the trembling station, as the world turned around. And in that moment of surrender, when everything felt gone, you reached across the blinding white and said we still belong. Saltglass Horizon, still glowing in my mind, a place where time forgot to move and left us intertwined. Saltglass Horizon, forever left behind. But every time I close my eyes, I see your hand in mine. The desert fades, the salt remains, but something stays with me. A love carved into endless white, where only we could see.